Hey everyone, it's me, Delvin again. I'm here today to talk a little bit about Serbia and my 11 years of experience here. Just a brief summary of what 11 years in Serbia meant and what it means to me. Tomorrow, or when you're listening to this, because I would post it on the 24th, today's the 23rd. That's officially the anniversary of my 11th year in Serbia, and it has been quite a journey. You know, I came here in 2013, and my first experience here, it wasn't very, pleasant. You know, you left leaving from an island, coming to a big country like Serbia, where Belgrade is the size of my entire island. Um, so it was a bit of a shocker for me, and I've learned a lot during those 11 years. I've done a lot. I've met a lot of people, a lot of wonderful people. I've had a lot of great experiences, and I think not coming to Serbia would have literally prevented me from having those experiences, and of course I would not have met the wonderful people who I've met here in Serbia. Of course, I've had bad experiences, but this is not the time to, talk about those things. So I sat down today and I was like, how can I put all my experiences, my entire 11 years here, in a summary so that I can just talk to people and say, hey, this is what I went through in Serbia. So to start it off, the first thing that happened, when I came here, I had to learn the Serbian language, and that was the biggest challenge for me, the biggest challenge. And through persistence and not giving up, trying different means, practicing, I was able to learn the language. So yes, I speak Serbian, and for those who think I don't, one day I will. Maybe the next video I would speak some Serbian for you. For now, I wouldn't. So I learned the language, and through, because I had to learn the language when I came here, I came here to study. That's what I came here for initially. And I came with the mindset like, okay, I'm coming here to get my degree, 4 years, goodbye Serbia, I'm gone. After 2 years in Serbia, I had this feeling of, I wouldn't say sadness, but it was literally that feeling where I thought to myself, if I leave from Serbia today, how would I feel? And the feeling I got, it was like, man, I would miss my friends. I would miss this life. I would miss, the fact that your supermarkets would be open until 10. And even after 10, you have like supermarkets open until 12 or even all night long. Whereas in my island, on my island, thing like your supermarkets would close maybe like 7, 8, the latest. And then you have the buses here, you have the nightlife in Serbia, and all those things. I was like, I would miss that, and most of all, I would have missed my friends if I had left here, because I have a lot more friends in Serbia than I have at home. And my friends at home, I cherish them, and the same way I cherish my friends here in Serbia. Not only that, eventually through all those times, I met my wife here, and if I had left after 4 years of studying, I literally would not have met my wife. So being here, I met her family, and it's been a great experience. For me, sometimes I still feel, like that homesickness, especially when, the holiday seasons come around. You have Christmas, you have New Year's, you have a lot of other celebrations that we have at home. When I say at home, I mean in Grenada, where I'm from. That I think about my family, what they're doing at the moment, and I miss them. I miss just the experience, the fact that you can go to the beach whenever you want. The furthest beach is maybe like 45 minutes away from where I used to live. The closest is 15. So it was that transition, quite a huge change. I'm pretty certain that a lot of expats would have the same experience or the same feeling when describing how it has been for them in Serbia, whether it's 10 years or 5 years or even 2 years. Everybody feels that homesickness. What Serbia did for me is that the Delvin who came to Serbia is not the same Delvin. And that has happened because of a lot of reasons. Life here has forced me to adjust and readjust a lot. I've had to transition from different jobs, different lifestyles. My diet, for example, is something that changed because, coming from an island where you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, and you have like coconut water to your advantage there. You can drink that. You can eat a lot of fish. In Serbia, when I came here, and I had to eat, like you have a lot of potatoes, you have a lot of cabbages, you have a lot of all those things, and like even the new meals like sarma and all those things like that. It was a phase where it was like, dude, don't take this personally. You can adjust to this. Like you're a fighter, you can make it. And eventually, I readjusted. I appreciate the Serbian food right now. I love roast, which is in Serbian you say pečenje. I love those things. I even make sarma because I love cooking. Yeah, that's something about me. Fun fact. I love cooking. I love baking. That's one of the things I used to do whenever I felt, like I'm missing home. I would make some stuff, like my mom would make, or some Grenadian things, and I would give it to my friends who are also from Grenada and live here, and just to keep the spirit of the Grenadian unity here in Serbia. Just a quick rundown of some of the transitions that I had while here in Serbia. First, you had Delvin the student, and Delvin the student, I studied the language, then I enrolled on faculty. I went through that, and during that time, I also had to transition from Delvin the student to Delvin the omladinec. And omladinec, for those who don't know what that means, it's a young guy who's going to school. You can be employed, but you get under the minimum wage. So I was working for maybe 900 dinars to 1,000 dinars a day, which is like roughly 9-10 euros a day. Yeah, so an entire shift. So I used to do that, to earn money. From doing that in one of the logistics centers in Serbia here, I changed to Delvin the English teacher because I realized, hey, this is not enough money. I need more money in order to survive here. So I started teaching English. I still teach English. Then, I worked in a call center, doing sales. I entered into the world of stock modeling, and I'm still a stock model, which is something that has allowed me to meet awesome people. And also, just have my picture travel around the world to places that I haven't been. My picture actually has been to Grenada before I actually went back. I ended up being a movie extra, an actor in commercials. In 2020, when everybody, I don't have to explain what happened in 2020, you all know. I had to transition from doing all those things, which required me to be outdoor, to actually doing something remote. And that's when Delvin became that IT guy. And I worked in that field for almost for 3 years. And, alongside doing my English classes, and also when the time came back when we were able to live normally, I was able to do my photo shoots and all those things still. So during that time in 2020, after 2020, when we were able to live normal again, I literally decided to pursue my passion in fashion design and to become a tailor also. So that's what I'm currently doing. Just to sum it up, Serbia has literally helped me to be that guy who's flexible and to be myself, because I am literally that guy who can be described as jack of all trades. And people think that that's a bad thing, but I actually think that it makes you more versatile and it makes you able to adjust and readjust when the time comes, because life is literally not something that's, according to a certain preset where you have a certain steps that you need to follow. You can literally do something now and you say, hey, listen, I'm tired of this. I'm going to try something else. And that has been my life in Serbia. And after 11 years, I have grown to love this place and appreciate it for everything that it has meant to me and every opportunity that it has given me. I would elaborate more in upcoming videos, but yeah, thank you, Serbia, for 11 years of experience. And thank you guys for tuning in. And you can subscribe, like, share the video. Expect a lot more from me.